Bohemian Grove. Another year, 2017.
There we go.
Oh my goodness. We are making our yearly migration over here to check out all the guys who have the concentrated power and see who comes in and out of the gate. We love talking to those people.
They're usually nice.
Who have we seen before? Italian consulate? Google? We had some crazy, like,
Billy Bob?
businessman, Billy Bob. It's been very interesting all the numbers of years. We've
And our donut friend.
oh yeah, and then of course the security staff who are, what do they say? Ex-Secret Service?
Yeah, he worked for Ford and
Yeah.
possibly Nixon.
Here's Camp Meeker, one of our milestones on the way to the Grove. There are always interesting people. The security staff is always very nice, actually. I always found that ex-military and ex-Secret Service are usually very respectful individuals. Just doing a job. However, I think it's our responsibility to keep up with the information coming in and out of the Grove and make sure that staff knows that we're out there asking questions. We don't want there to be any illusion that either we've forgotten that they're congregating at the Grove or that it's a small, minuscule event that's happening. You know, we had a lot of people show up in 2012. We've had maybe less than 20 people show up in other years after that. But regardless of the number of people, we're going to always take video and we're going to record conversations that we have at the entrance of the Grove. We talk about all kinds of different topics, anywhere from what the businesses are producing of the people that show up at the Grove. So Google, obviously, they do a lot of large data mining, data collection. They might be looking out for what other companies are doing. And then, of course, the businessmen and the politicians show up or the representatives of the politicians, to find out what they're supposed to, quote, do the next year. It's all about talking points. And this is a concentration of power, a concentration of influence issue, not so much of wealth per se. We always say, well, it's the rich people or it's the 1%. Well, it's kind of like the 0.00001% if we want to be honest. So yes, it's a very small number of people. And we have to contend with jaywalkers going across the fairly busy road right now, which is very interesting. Oh, these are camp individuals. These
Bible
are,
camp.
Yeah, there is a Bible camp up here, interesting enough.
Pretty close to the...
There is, I know there's a alcohol recovery camp up here as well. Those kids look like they were part of Bible camp, though.
Yeah, hopefully not alcohol recovery. Little T, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, so we always talk about the wealthy and the rich, and yes, of course, we don't ever want to forget, and we don't, of course, ever want to give these so-called elite or the ultra-rich, we don't want to give them a pass, perhaps, on how they've made their money. But I think it's important to note that not everybody that's rich, of course, has made their money through some type of evil doing. So I think I go back to my axiom, which is ask questions. And that's why I personally go to the Grove. I want to ask questions. I want to see who shows up. I want to ask questions. I want to talk to people and get the word out. And my hope in all of this is that we get the word out to more people. We need to get the word out to everyone's groups and have people show up at the Grove each year. None of us can do it ourselves. And I know there's more people out there that care about what happens in the Grove. I mean, if there were 40 NBA stars that showed up in some redwood tree grove in the woods, anywhere, I mean, it could be in the middle of Philadelphia, it doesn't matter. But if they showed up and there was no press coverage, except for maybe a little blurb in some local newspaper, and everyone refused to talk about it, and yet somebody found out that 40 NBA stars were secretly meeting somewhere, I would have to imagine that the very first thing that would happen is like ESPN would pick it up and it would be all over the news. It'd be like global coverage. Oh my gosh, why are these stars from all these different teams getting together? Why are they talking to each other? What's going on? Are they making policy? You know, is something going to happen to the MDA? You know, and you know, but we get, you know, 300 or more people gathered in a grove every year, and these guys are powerful players. These are movers and shakers. Previously, certainly, there's been what would be called a conservative bent to the Bohemian Grove, but I don't buy that personally. I think that it's basically whoever's in California, big business, obviously Silicon Valley's out here, but all these big movers and shakers are out here. And then they take their little business deals and their talking points and discussions back to their companies and consulates and you know, political agenda, and they write all this stuff up, and then the next year we see it show up in the news, you know. And just like I say, every year, this is basically a second part of what's called Bilderberg. You know, we call Bohemian Grove Bilderberg West. Oh, look at this. They added a stop sign. How lovely.
That's weird.
Oh, they're doing, look at this. That's the reason why right there. The road broke out. That is new. Looks like they're not maintaining their roadway system here next to a river. They got a little stream over here. How interesting. Life happens, right?
That's right.
That's probably a pretty good analogy too, man. The roads crumble if you don't maintain them, and so that's why we're out here. We don't want our future to crumble, and we want to know what's happening. So, but yeah, so basically these talking points. Every year it happens. Bilderberg. Every year, somewhere in the world, they're holding Bilderberg. All right, so here we have the Bohemian cutoff right here. This is how we would go. We're gonna make it over here. I believe there's a pullout, isn't there? Did I take this the wrong way?
No, you're going the right way.
I think I'm going the right way. Yeah, Monte Rio Variety Show, but essentially...
Variety? Oh, that's the show.
Yeah, there is a variety show that's happening. In fact, I got a write-up in the Press Democrat.
That shows who's gonna. It's a bunch of country music singers, I guess.
Yeah, yeah.
They've
but
had
I
some
want to. I don't. Oh, it's telling me that there's one more mile yet.
Which is fine. Yeah.
That was a pullout to Bohemian Highway, but I don't know what that was. I can't remember from previous years. I have a little bit of a mapping system going on here. Anyways, yeah, I just think that if there's anything that we can do to spread the word, we need people to get out to the Grove, contact us, help with finding a list of people that you want to mail the Grove information to. If you want to protest, if you want to just talk to other people interested in why there's so much concentration of influence and power in one place, if you just want to write a news article about it, you want to take pictures for magazines, there's any numbers of things to do. Was that a park right back there? I was not about to leave my car down the road at all. See, that's the entrance to the Bohemian Highway is way over there, right?
Right, so that's the other.
So we go this way? Is it down there?
Or you can go that way too. Yeah, you can go down the river.
Or is
you
it,
can
is
go
it
over here.
it's the next one, right?
Yeah.
Actually, the next one. So that's the one that goes down behind where all of the businesses are. That's awesome. This is the actual entrance.
Oh, no sign. It's not nice.
What did it say? Bohemian Grove Cottages?
Yeah.
Yeah, really?
Oh, let's move on.
Here we have the county sheriff.
Highway
No.
patrol. That's the second patrol I've seen.
Highway patrol this time.
There's another one. I've never seen so many cops. Whoa. Cars out. Yin yang. What's
Hey,
going on?
Cheers.
How you doing?
Great.
All right.
we're late this year, man.
Just a few minutes
A
late.
lot of parking, huh?
Yeah, that's crazy. Look at that.
I made you something.
Cars are everywhere.
It says no parking.
Mm-hmm.
Brendan Park, right? There's no parking.
There's no parking.
But there is no signs here that say anything about no parking.
So you're gonna risk it.
I am totally. Because remember the sheriff the last
Be
time?
careful. They might try to give you a ticket for this though.
For what?
For your windshield. For
That's fine.
That's like a fix-it ticket.
Yeah, there's no more such things as tickets anymore.
Oh really?
No. But what I can do is park right here. And highway patrol asked me.
No. He didn't say till minute.
Okay, we think one of the second guy.
Uh-oh. They're trying to move your car.
How you doing now?
Go ahead, Jim. Yeah, I just
I can hear a guy over there talking.
our number 2 guest. He stopped talking when he ran past us. It's like, oh. No. Security. 25 security.
25 security too.
I'm going to come and pick you up, and we need to talk to Inspector Sergeant Moore.
You're gonna talk to the Inspector Sergeant Moore.
I thought it was put up. No, I don't care.
He doesn't care if it's put up or not. He's gonna come and get us to move the car.
He's got a mission.
Clear mission. What's his deal?
Has there been a lot of law enforcement?
I've never seen CH. This is the first year I've seen CHP here, and I've seen 3 of them on this same road.
Yep.
That's never happened before, as far as I know. So.
It's usually just mostly sheriffs.
Yeah, usually 1 deputy, maybe 2 deputies.
Mine. Thank you.
Kid said it's his first year being out here in the front. He's warning people leaving the Grove about us.
Here comes the jogger.
You saw him that 1 extra year, right? That was it.
Oh, he was laughing.
Watch out for the protesters. Good afternoon.
How are you?
Good, how are you?
Good, thanks.
We're not protesters, by the way, but
What you guys doing?
now we're just making our presence known, trying to figure out what's going on here. If there's anything going on.
From what organization?
No organization. Just a couple regular people asking some questions, and we just can't get any answers, so
Well, good for you.
yeah.
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Anything new happening this year? More people? Or
Seems like a packed house this year.
I'm not the right guy to ask. Just a musician guy.
Right on.
All right, cool, man. Could someone like us as a journalist or just as a person come in and maybe dispel those rumors and say, this is, like you said, nothing but a bunch of artists and musicians and stuff like that, right?
Well, I think the club says that officially, and I think there's a policy against having journalists because
Right.
they want to keep it private and informal, and so it's inhibiting to think that somebody.
Oh, without being able to report. You know how you could, it would all be, on background or something, right? Where you wouldn't have the ability to print anything that would dispel, like,
Yeah,
people and.
I of course am not a spokesman for the Bohemian Club.
Of course.
But it's just an idea that people, members and their guests, like to come here to enjoy themselves, to enjoy the music, the drama, the plays that are put on, the shows, the music, and the talks. And without interference from outside cares. The phrase dull care is part of our mantra.
Right.
And so it's just people who want to be away from everything and just have a good time. That is really what goes on. That's my view, and that's why I've been in for 27 years.
That's a long time.
Yeah.
20 years.
There seems to be a lot of power and influence that come here, whether it's big business or people that represent other interests, countries or other political interests or power interests.
There have been a few heads of state that have been guests here. Maybe they're, maybe a member or two. But even the policymakers, and I say, they come here and they do too, just to get away from the world and relax and just enjoy their friends. So, whatever they do in their day jobs, that's why they're here. They go back and they do what they do. And I sure don't do what they do.
But Trump's not here, right?
Oh no.
There's no hatred towards. I mean, we have a lot of hatred in this country for Donald Trump. Do you get any sense of that? Any?
Well, like any group of people have their views about politics.
Sure.
And there's a bunch of liberals in here, and there's a bunch of conservatives.
Oh, that's nice.
People who admire Trump. So it's a cross.
Just gonna pull over right there. on.
Find a nice shaded area.
Oh, it's great right here.
The sun just, dude, I try to find shade as much as I can, 'cause when that sun comes through, it gets pretty hot. Yeah.
We got a lot of shade over here.
Oh, I know. Yeah, it's the reason why I stay on that side.
Or you can come over here too and hang out with us if you want.
I'll let you guys do you guys think. You guys good?
We're good so far.
You guys take care.
You too, sir.
A lot of water.
Thank you. All right.
Hey, John.
This guy tried to kick me off the property a couple years ago.
Does he give you trouble though, or is he just kind of keep an eye on you a little bit?
Only that one time he gave me a little trouble, tried to get the sheriff to kick us out, but the deputy wouldn't. So.
And then the sheriff explained the Constitution
Pretty
to
much,
him, and,
yeah.
and the guy realized, oh.
Yeah, and I did get all that on video too,
Oh,
so that was pretty funny.
Well, these things are good, yeah.
I would actually like to have people talk to me about why they believe that such a large congregation of power influence is something that we want, right?
Well,
Why is it important for people, right?
why do they want it?
Did you see this like this?
Hey!
Fernandez,
funny.
how are you?
How are you, sir?
Good. How'd I find your name out? I don't know. What are you up to? I always like your dress so nice.
Thank you very much. How's everything going?
Excellent.
Everything's good today?
Yeah, you still with the wrestling thing, or
I love the wrestling thing, man.
it's so real? Kind of like life.
You're not a wrestling fan?
Not-
Never? Have you ever been to a wrestling show? No. Oh man, you don't know what you're missing, dude.
We're gonna be on the internet here, friends.
Of course. We're always on the internet.
Hey,
We're
big
always
guy,
on
how
the
you
internet.
doing?
You're so personable that why wouldn't you want to be on the internet?
Yeah.
Because I don't.
Great stories.
I've got. Boy, do I.
You have a
Great
face
stories.
for internet. Yeah, we
Yeah, I have a
actually
face, yeah.
found you.
Anyway,
We found a couple,
I'm mildly
photos of you.
disappointed. I thought there was gonna be.
You think there's... Uh-oh.
Go ahead. Stand by. You gotta go someplace.
Someplace private?
Go ahead.
Uh-oh, something happened.
Roger, I'm basically there now. Stand by.
Please.
Don't be thinking those thoughts.
Yeah, I know. I didn't get together with God this year, so
Okay.
I don't know.
Just again, don't hassle the employees or the members.
Who tells you to tell us that every year?
I tell myself.
Oh, come
Get up
on.
in the no. I'm serious. They do not tell me that.
They don't tell you to come out here and
No,
warn us about...
absolutely not. I do it all on my own, and I do it because I'm an employee, but I'm older and I'm not intimidated by some people. I could be intimidated. Going to college, they're going to high school. We don't need them, intimidated, because I would be really upset.
I'd be
I had the
upset too.
first employee that's ever confronted us actually come out today.
Really?
Yeah.
Anyway, just wanted to let you
respectful,
guys know, free speech. I agree with all that stuff, but please just don't hassle our
Nope.
employees and our members. You want to hassle the members, that's one thing. The employees, that will really get me upset.
Why is that? What's the difference?
Difference is the employees are just kids trying to work to make money, to go on with their life, get an education. The members have done everything they need to do, apparently. I don't know many members, but I just don't want the kids intimidated or feel intimidated, because that's not right. Free speech aside, that is not right.
I think out of anybody, I think we'd be the guys that would never intimidate.
Well, I hope so, and
employees,
if you get some of your more people that are, you might just let them know. Because,
But they won't be our people.
well,
I
well, not
mean,
your
they're-
people, I mean
you know
your,
what I
or
mean.
your,
We're not
your colleagues.
Protesting
groups.
per se. We're witnessing.
And they
Okay.
wouldn't really be our colleagues
Well,
either.
okay,
you
your
know.
associates, your...
Not even that.
Okay, use a term. Whatever.
Citizen
Just
Your
other
citizens-
people.
But anyway,
family.
just tell them to be cool with our employees. That's all I ask. Really.
Okay.
Thank you.
Pretty strong, doesn't it?
Yeah, he does. Yeah. Not too happy today.
That's me. That's mine.
It's
It,
like
it
bombs
auto
going
turns,
off.
It auto turns off.
Not in the best of moods this year.
I was just about to tell him how my mom thought he was kind of handsome.
Sure, he'd like that.
I hope that guy and that
so the car doesn't piss off any employees.
Yeah, it sounds like if anyone pisses off any employees, we're gonna get the brunt of it. It's all our fault.
Just so you're aware, we have an ambulance coming out.
Okay, thank you. An ambulance is going to be coming out here at any time. Keep our eyes and ears open for that. All right. Is there somebody hurt in there? Is there somebody hurt in there? Is that what's going on?
Oh, no.
They said they're bringing out somebody or something. Yeah.
You want some water?
No, we got some.
Oh, I was going to ask if you needed any.
Oh, well, thank you. We got some if you guys want some.
No, we're good. We got
Good.
plenty of water.
We appreciate it. It's been a very chill day.
Yeah, it's hot today, huh?
The cloud is moving fast.
There go the bottles.
Yeah.
Endless.
Yeah, it's
all
definitely
good.
an interesting place.
Is this your first year?
Yes, sir. Making some money for school.
Do it, man.
Good way to do it.
Do what you can. Nothing wrong with that.
How you guys doing? Good.
I'm doing pretty good.
So what do you guys think goes on at this place?
That's what we're trying to figure out, man. You know? I mean, I say forget all the rumors, forget all the speculation. Let's go and see. Let's go check it out. I mean, obviously, we're not going to see
They're not
too much, but I mean, we know that there is the weirdest thing for me is the cremation of care. I think that yes, it is a play. We get it. It's just a play. I got you, but it still seems kind of strange to me. And then the status of the people that are here. These aren't just regular, people like my next door neighbors. These are very, chosen people, man. I mean, 18-year waiting list.
Yep.
I'm gonna try to get myself on that waiting list. Actually,
That's a good call.
That means I gotta stay in good shape, though.
One of these days, I hope to be on that waiting list.
Hey, not bad, right?
Yeah.
Now, getting off the waiting list and getting into it is another thing, but gotta start somewhere.
Sure do. So you guys like blog or?
Yeah, we just post some videos and just do some writings, but we're really just trying to separate the fact from fiction and say
it's hard with this place,
it is, because we don't really know. We don't really know what's going on.
There's a lot of hype. Put it that way, right? There's a lot of hype about Bohemian Grove.
Let's see if we can stop.
Hey guys, real quick, when are the rest of the boys and girls coming?
The rest?
Yeah.
Oh, we don't know.
Oh, I thought you were having a whole bunch.
Hey, we had a question.
Sure.
Do you guys still have the sign from last year?
Yeah, I think they do.
You think they do? You think it's still in the firehouse up
I
there?
don't know.
Probably.
I don't know. You guys want some cold water?
Oh, we got some. Thank you.
okay. I was just trying to.
I appreciate it.
Okay.
So you don't want to come with me to a wrestling show one of these days?
Now that might be fun.
That'd be fun, right?
Me hanging out.
Yeah.
Being dudes together.
We would have a lot of fun.
Okay, invite me.
I will. All right. Big garbage truck. a lot of money. They didn't put up a sign like they should have, I guess, apparently.
One of our group members a ways back just walked into the Bohemian Club, got a bunch of footage. Like I always say, it's kind of like it doesn't matter if the if today in recent years if the cremation and care is a mock child sacrifice.
Fire department?
As far as it's written, I think that's our
all those years of Moore's protesting, right? They say that they're responsible for shutting down a nuclear facility, right?
Yeah.
Is that true? Okay, so true or not, whatever. What have they done as far as Bohemian Grove goes? What have they done over any number of 15 or 20 years or more of protesting at the, I mean, real protesting, right? I mean, they have guys chaining themselves to the fence and stuff like that. What have they actually done? What has actually come of it? Now, I asked the same question myself. What have we done too, right? Okay. But I can answer that, right? We've put out videos. We've put stuff on the internet. I've made a Facebook group. I mean, I made the first Bohemian Grove Facebook page about coming to the Grove, at least. Okay. And then Mary's group kind of perverted that a little bit, and then I had to break it into my own group. But you're the head of Ford, and 1,000 of your cars still keep and more people died, and they finally
4 orange hats.
There's no signal here.
Oh no, don't say that.
Well, he gave me his login and password to several of his email accounts because I was helping him on several things. and I've been downloading all of his emails. I told him I was back in the and so am I checking with him from time to time, right? He's not getting back to me. Sure. How's the Grove this year?
How's your cell service? It's okay? I'm curious to see if people are actually coming out here because their phones aren't working, or if they're just coming out here to hang out with us, stalk us.
They could very easily have suppressors inside that Grove.
That might be a few things.
I think we're a little bit close here, and that's why I get the emergency call only.
Yeah, because as soon as I walked over there,
you're still forced to allow emergency calls. You could have perfect cell reception and only allow emergency calls.
Oh wow.
So what is this? Oh,
These guys.
That's that cool one again.
He doesn't have a hat on this year.
looks like he didn't shave his head. Wait, was he bald last year, or was it just the hat? Maybe it was just the hat. We don't have any signs for him today. He's like the groundskeeper or something. Is he still over there in the corner?
He's still there.
What's he doing in that corner?
I was getting comfortable for a while.
Backed away? Busted something. Busted the... It's so bad the tree was there.
Railroad, Bohemian outside.
You said it was here. You had to replace it.
Oh no.
I don't know them.
The other side.
That was like